Hello, welcome. This is the tarot reading for Friday. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are on Gaia. So we'll just go into the energy. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up so that I can get out across YouTube. Because my mental health wasn't very good the last year and they stopped my videos going up. So that's why I'm not getting very many views at the moment. So if you give me a thumbs up, that will really support me. Thank you. Anyway, let's go into it. So just take a couple of deep breaths and just connect with spirit. Pull back from the matrix. I'm going deeper into spirit now. Okay. So you've got here the Page of Wands, which is about you being excited about things. It's like you're excited about going on adventures again, doing new things, trying new things. Maybe it's just like a fresh start for you. It could be a fresh start for you to do with your career, your hobbies, your passions and your interests. And you're sort of keen to get going on things and, you know, doing things for you again. And it's fun. You might also be quite attracted to somebody. That's possible as well with this card. It can signify attraction. There might be something that you're moving quickly with, faster than you expect. Something might be coming in quicker than you expected it, which could be quite good news. It could also be that you feel triggered about something. There could be something worrying you at the same time. So it could signify a couple of different things, really. I'd say it's quite a dynamic time for you at the moment. There's quite a lot going on. There's quite a lot of changes going on for you at the moment. Positive changes, quick changes, things happening quite fast. Good things happening. And maybe there is some things worrying you or triggering you as well. So quite full on at the moment, isn't it? Let's have a look at what's going on with your person. So just going into spirit now. Okay. Your person is stabilising a little bit this week. You should be seeing some positive changes in them this week. They're doing quite well for themselves. They're happier and they do feel like they've reached a milestone. They do feel like they're noticing that they are doing a little bit better at the moment. They've got the Queen of Cups energy, which means that they're getting a bit more in touch with their feelings, believe it or not. It's quite amazing actually for this person. I mean, this could be somebody different to who we're normally talking about. You know, this is somebody who's really definitely connecting more to their feelings. They're a good listener. Let's have a look what your person's thinking. They're a good listener. They're connecting to their feelings more. They're caring. It's like this person's softer side is coming out. This person's softer side is coming out a little bit this week. So you might see some changes in your person. They're more content. Okay, let's see what your person's thinking then. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realise what I had until it was gone. Your person might be feeling a bit remorseful for how they've sort of treated you. Your person's calming down this week quite a lot. And I think they're having some regrets about how they've treated you. And they're being a bit reflective actually. And they're kind of realising that they probably have a few regrets and they're sorry. They're sorry how they've treated you. They're saying here, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. So your person basically gets freaked out easily and they panic very easily. And they sort of, when they're in that state of panic, or what did I say? They panic or they freak out. When they're like that, what they do is they sort of push people away by being a bit nasty or being a bit distant. And they don't mean to do it, you know. I know we can't always make excuses for people, but at the same time we are living in a matrix and everybody's got an ego, and this is what some people's ego is like. And I think your person's obviously realising that they do tend to push you away when they're stressed out. And they don't really mean to do it. And they're sorry. This week it's like they're realising that they do feel a bit sorry that they tend to do that to you, because they realise it's not really very nice of them. But it's just your person hasn't got the mental capacity to deal with their problems and also be stable in relationships at the same time. It's like they just don't have that capacity. So it's difficult. It's difficult when you're dealing with somebody who's like that, when you've got somebody like that in your life, because every time they're freaking out, every time they're panicked, you know, they just can't really connect with you. And so it's annoying for you, isn't it? Let's have a look at your true love card. What's going on with the love energy? So we just go back into spirit. Okay, we've got the garden. I'll show you the card. Let's have a look at what the meaning is, because I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what that means. So let's have a little look. Number 15 it is. Honour yourself as the beautiful person you are and trusting in life as it is. That's very nice. It's not very easy to understand, this card. Call on your inner gardener to help you nurture and cultivate the seeds that are ready to take root and sprout in your life. So you're sort of tending to your garden, you know, and there's some work that needs to be done on your garden. But you're sort of, you have to kind of trust that the garden's going to grow, if that makes sense. So, you know, how can I put this? Your life might not be exactly how you want it to be right now. There might be areas in your life now that are much better than they were. And I think that is the case. You know, you're at the beginning of a new journey concerning your passions, your interests, your hobbies, your career. You're at this new beginning where you're excited and you're creative and you're doing things. You might be attracted to somebody. Things could be moving quite fast paced for you at the moment. In certain areas of your life, there's a lot of movement and change and improvement, but there might still be some areas that need tending to, like a garden. And you've got to kind of have patience, because a garden takes patience to grow, you know, and you kind of have to slow things down. And you've got to kind of go with the ebb and flow of how the garden grows. So there might be an area of your life, probably maybe to do with love and relationships, right? Love and relationships, that is requiring a bit more patience. And we did have that in the last reading, I believe. There was a strong message around being more patient, you know. So Spirit is saying your relationships, or a particular relationship, is going to require some patience, and allow it to grow naturally. Okay, allow the situation to improve in a natural way. Right, let's have a look at your astrology energy. We're using this deck. So we go back into Spirit now. Ask Spirit to show us what is going on with our astrology energy. Oh, that's interesting. Got Earth and Growth. So that is very much like the Garden card, you know, being more grounded. Let's pick another card with it, because we had that the other day. Oh, you got a full moon celebration. You could be having a celebration in the next couple of days. You know, you could be quite happy and letting your hair down. Things could also be coming up to the surface at the moment, so you might be noticing powerful emotions coming up. You know, you might feel them. You might feel your emotions to do with your relationships tend to be quite overwhelming, but these feelings are just coming up to be released. I think you've really got to go with the flow at the moment when it comes to relationships. It's like very, very sort of up and down, very up and down. But it seems there's more ups in a way. But you are being called to be very sort of patient and move with things as they're happening. Let's have a look at your Archangel card. So we just asked the angels of 100% pure light and the archangels to come closer to us now. Okay. Right. Nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. You are learning to look after yourself. You know, because you do get powerful emotions come up, and it's like a surge of emotions when they come up in our soul family. We feel things really overwhelmingly powerful. That's why it's so important for us to look after ourselves. And Spirit and the angels are actually helping you learn how to take better care of yourself, how to take better care of your inner child. And you are learning a lot now. You're a lot more sort of able to, you know, focus on what interests you, focus on the things that you find fun, you know, have more patience and look after your garden, you know, caretake your emotions, you know, nurture yourself, nurture your inner child, be grounded, you know, check in with your internal guidance system. What do I need? What is right for me? Not what your head used to tell you and had you running around like a nutter, doing things you didn't even really want to do. That's not you anymore. Now you do pull back from the matrix. You do care for yourself. You do what's right for you. And isn't that a beautiful thing? And the angels are helping you to do it. So it should be getting easier and easier to sort of put yourself first and care for yourself, and you're actually enjoying it now. You know, you're actually enjoying life again. This is a new start for you at actually enjoying life. You know, even though there's quite a lot happening quite quickly. You've got here also the chakra cleansing card. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So that would be Archangel Metatron helping you. So you've got Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Metatron both helping you. And then you've also got here, hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So you have got someone in heaven, or they don't have to call it heaven, in the spirit realm, who is helping you. And that card is confirmation that there's someone in spirit that knows you, who is helping you. And that has been coming through strongly in our readings. And that is another confirmation. They know you have these really overwhelming emotions that flood you sometimes. And your angels and your loved one in spirit is helping you to nurture your inner child, care for yourself better, clear out your chakras. I just dropped a card. Right, we're going to see what our spirit guides are saying. So let's go into that. So back into spirit and just asking our spirit guides, thanking them for all their help. Ooh. Oh wow. Someone is in need of your love, offer it to them. So there is somebody in your life that does need your love and your care. And spirit is trying to get you to be compassionate towards them, you know. They've got the Queen of Cups energy, remember. This person does have a softer side, and you might see it over the next few days. They are much more reflective at the moment, and they're realising how they sometimes impact you, how they sometimes maybe trigger you, and they realise it's because they're not really able to manage their feelings very well. And I think you understand each other. I think you do understand each other because you also find your feelings very overwhelming. So there's kind of like an overlap and an understanding between the two of you. You know, and you're more grounded now. You know, as a soul family, we are a lot more grounded. I never used to know what grounded actually meant, but it just basically means more able to be in the present moment with no mind activity, just breathing and being at one, you know. And we are more like that as a soul family now. So that has a positive effect on your relationship with this person. Okay, so we just have a look at what your person in spirit realm is saying. We've already had one message from them that they're helping you and that they're doing fine. They're saying that they're doing fine in the spirit realm. Okay, so we just ask our loved ones in spirit to come closer to us now. Thank you for all the help you're giving us. They know it's not easy in this matrix. They do understand because they've been here. Oh, that's nice. Look, I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. So they have regrets about the fact that they didn't see you as much when they were in the spirit realm, on the earth plane. When they were on the earth plane, they either didn't see you enough or they didn't sort of like tell you how much you meant to them. So they're sorry for that, and they are doing fine in the spirit realm. And I think it's totally fine because there's no regrets once you pass back to spirit, is there? There's no regrets, there's no pain. That's all down here. But they do want you to know that they really do love you and they wish they had told you that more. So they're strengthening you now. I do feel like they're really helping you now with certain things, and I think you know what those things are. And that's why you're having a lot of progress. I mean, there's a lot of progress, a lot of fast movement in your life at the moment concerning your passions, your interests, your hobbies and your career. Also maybe fast progress to do with a relationship. There might be something you're a bit worried about, but I think you will take swift action to deal with it. Your person is becoming a lot calmer this week and softer, and they're much more reflective. They're quite psychic, they're quite linked to you on a psychic level. I feel your person weirdly knows what you're thinking, or they pick up on things to do with you very easily. It's quite a psychic connection, really, that you've got with this person. They are sorry that they're not always treating you very well. They are sorry that when things get a bit intense, they tend to pull back. And it's just literally to do with their mental health. I know I keep saying that, but this person just does struggle, honestly, with life. And when they're not coping, it does make them pull away, or that they don't treat you in the best way when they're stressed. You've got the Garden card to do with love and relationships. So there is some patience that you have to have at the moment with your relationships, and Spirit is saying to sort of take it slowly, be patient, go with the flow, let things unfold naturally. You know, if you're feeling frustrated or very deeply emotional, because the full moon brings up really deep emotions and it can be very overwhelming, try to stay grounded and earth yourself, and try to just go with the flow. Try not to kind of get too intense or too overwhelming with things. Try to just calm everything down. All right. Your angels are helping you to nurture your inner child. They're helping you learn to look after yourself better and like cleanse your chakras, you know, and they're helping a loved one in spirit connect with you. So the angels are doing a lot for you at the moment. I think the angels are helping you to heal your emotional well-being, so that you're more calmer and so that you don't get so overwhelmed by your emotions. So it's a really positive time for you in that respect. Your spirit guides are saying that there is somebody that needs your love, and you do have to give them compassion. And I think you are. I think you are giving them compassion, and you're choosing that route rather than choosing the route of pushing someone away. You know, it's just like, okay, I'm just going to dig deeper and just have more compassion for this person, because I know they're just a reflection of me. And that's the ultimate truth. You know, anything we don't like in someone else is really just something about ourselves we don't like, or that we can't admit to. So true. You can judge another, and then literally the next day you find yourself doing the exact same thing, and you think, shit, I'm in no place to judge. So your loved one in spirit is saying they wish they had told you that they loved you more often. So that is really nice. You're very loved. You're very cared for by spirit at the moment. They're looking after you. They're wrapping you up in angel energy, you know. It's like really lovely. They're helping you to calm down and to go with the flow of life a bit more. But you have got some fast moving situations, lots of rapid growth at the moment, possible changes here happening quickly. But you're excited, you know, there's an overall excited feeling about life at the moment. And you could be attracted to somebody. Right, so, but just take it slow. Any sort of attraction, just take it slow. Any sort of growth, take it slow. That's what they're saying. And just pace yourself, because there is a lot of changes going on all at the same time for this soul family at the moment. And it can be a bit overwhelming, you know. That's why we've got to look after ourselves, because it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes how much things are changing and how quickly. So I'm sending you lots of love wherever you are on Gaia. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up, because it just helps me out. And yeah, I took my mum to the dentist yesterday, bless her. She's so sweet. She's got to have 3 teeth taken out, poor thing. So I do feel sorry for her. But, you know, I felt quite tired after the appointment, really, because I was rushing around all day yesterday. Because my friend came and helped me clean the flat, and it was just full on all day yesterday. But I did have a nice rest in the evening, so I feel all right today. You know, I feel quite good. My mental health is definitely better than it was last week, so that's an absolute blessing, really, because if my mental health's not good, so I just don't cope at all. If you saw what I'm like, you'd just laugh. You really would laugh what I'm like sometimes. My kids laugh at me. Not that I don't really let them know how the extent of my mental health. I'm quite good at covering it up, because that's how I got brought up. I was from the generation, like all of you lot, where it was like, oh, you know, mental health is taboo. You don't talk about mental health. You hide it. You don't want anyone to know you've got mental health problems. So I'm quite good at hiding mine from the kids, which is a good thing, really. But you know, they know what I'm like. They know I cry over anything, and they know that I panic easily. Oh dear. So anyway, they laugh at me, but it's all right. I don't mind. Yeah, I just got my lashes done. I don't know if you can tell. So and I thought I'd wear a blue. It's a totally different blue. It actually completely clashes with my headbands, but I decided to do blue today. So I'm going to upload this video for you now. So I can't believe that's the Friday tarot reading. So we'll be doing the weekend one tomorrow, won't we? So yeah, I'm sending you lots of love across Gaia. Thanks for all your support. And if you're new here, just to let you know, I was off the last year, which is why there wasn't many videos going back. Well, I've got tons of videos on my channel, but a lot of them are from a year ago. And I only just started back up the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. I think I've done 2 weeks, and this is my 3rd week now. And it was because I had bad mental health and very, 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 very bad depression. I had everything. I'm not going to tell you all the details of my mental health, but I had everything you can possibly have mental health, I have got. So there you go. If you like the channel, you're probably in this soul family, because it's really hard to find me. So if you do find me and you do like me, we're probably in the same soul group. I call it soul family, but it's a soul group. And it's like we've got similar energies. So that's why the readings hopefully resonate with you. So yeah, that's it really. That is everything. It's just quite an exciting time at the moment for us. You know, that is what these 2 cards mean. You know, there is the sort of challenges where we get triggered and we go full moon crazy and we get really overwhelmed with everything, and we're like, oh my god, we freak out. We do freak out in this soul family, but it's also exciting at the moment. We've got our excitement back again about life, you know. And anyway, that's it really. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.